One of the questions we get asked the most at anchoring.com is what is the difference between chain types? The most common time this question gets asked is when a customer is choosing chain for their windlass. To put this question into context, take for example the Anchorlift Barracuda 600 windlass. It calls for 1/4 inch HT G43 chain. Many boaters get confused as to what HT G43 chain really is. In the world of chain, there are a variety of different chain types. There's something called proof coil chain, and more relevant to boaters, there's something called triple B chain and HTG4 chain. Now before we go any further, we should point out that HTG4 chain is sometimes referred to as HT chain, G4 chain, and G43 chain. For all intents and purposes, and for the sake of choosing windlass chain, these are interchangeable terms. Many boating articles discuss the differences between the breaking strengths of these chain types. And while it's true that HT chain is much stronger than triple B chain and proof coil chain, the real difference is in the chain dimensions. When you buy 1/4 inch anchor chain, the 1/4 inch dimension is referring to the diameter of the chain link. It has nothing to do with the length, width, or pitch of the chain. And in fact, triple B, HT, and proof coil chain all have different dimensions. 1/4 inch triple B chain, for example, has an outside width of around 0.99 inches, while 1/4 inch HT chain has an outside width of about 0.96 inches. If you look at the gypsy on your windlass, you can see that only certain lengths and widths of chain could fit into it, and even a fraction of an inch makes all the difference in the world. What this all boils down to is that if you are buying chain for your windlass, simply go by the specifications listed in your windlass manual. If it calls for triple B chain, then use triple B chain. If it calls for HT chain, then use HT chain. Do not try to use a different type of chain or you'll very likely be very disappointed. I hope we've answered any questions you may have about chain types. For more information or to get chain for your windlass, please visit our website, anchoring.com.